Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
It's time for another daily dose of dismal Disney, but today it's almost hourly.
Right. We were adding this last minute because it just happened.
We actually had several videos recorded today that are going to be coming up later tonight, but this one we had to put in there first because the leaks are coming. The leaks from the
Galactic... They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed to. The leaks from the Galactic Starcruiser, people are smuggling videos out of the experience. I believe it's Click Orlando, and those videos have disappeared. But
I don't know if they're there or not. I couldn't find them on their site. I found them on Blog Mickey.
Yeah, Blog Mickey is posting them for now. We'll see how long they last. And then we're going to talk about the latest issue of the Disney D23 or 23 magazine.
That's basically porn.
It's basically porn. Yeah,
it's,
it is.
You know, unapologetically.
I'm unapologetically horny. Yeah. I know I am. We're going to talk about this because they have like a 10-page...
Okay. We're going to have story time. Okay, so in this issue, they did this story written supposedly from the perspective of some super crazy Star Wars character hyper fan. But it's basically a giant commercial, a crummy commercial. I said giant crummy, got mixed up. It's basically a crummy commercial written as a story. And we're going to read the story because it's so bad. It's like hilarious.
Yeah, we're not going to show you images from the magazine because knowing our luck, Disney would probably copyright strike the video.
Well, what can they say? They put something that sexy on the front.
I know, right? Oh my God, look at this. You need to turn this off, Rule 34. Anyway, we are going to talk about the leaks first. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 258,000 subs.
Yay!
Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciated. We do talk a lot about Disney.
We do.
Today we talk a lot about Disney.
I talked a lot about it with the doctor earlier today too.
Oh my God. Having worked in and around the company for a number of years, and we've been counting down the days until the Galactic Starcruiser opens. Now, there is a media event going on right now, a media preview, and there is a review embargo. But apparently, not everyone has gotten the memo.
Or they are allowed to post it for whatever reason.
These videos,
I mean, they might be allowed.
No, I don't know. These don't look show ready. So
no, they don't.
They really don't.
Neither does the ship.
No, we're going to talk about that. We're not going to show you the whole video, obviously, because we don't want to get a strike, because Disney would totally do that. But these videos are posted on blogmickey.com.
I also have them up on Pirates and Princesses too.
Yeah, Click Orlando apparently was the originator of the video.
I was trying to find them and I couldn't find them on there, so I'm not sure where they got put. But they were supposedly originally the place where you got it from.
So this is the nightclub with Gaia, Gaia the singer.
The tables look like they're just like you know, like when your friends get together and you like bring in like card tables and stuff, and like so that's they kind of remind me of like.
Yeah.
They're not like super like great. I mean, that one in the middle is a little better because like a light in the middle. But most of them kind of look like, when you get to the end especially, they kind of look like look.
Yeah, these are just standard.
Look, they look like tables like you see at like the festivals.
Standard cafe tables. So this is Gaia. Looks like there might be a couple of other costumes.
That guy's wearing an R2-D2 coat with a camera on it. These are all the media. This is the trusted media, guys.
So we have a couple of people in alien costumes. Well, what would have been so much better is if they did something like Kitchen Cabaret or Sunny Eclipse and had animatronic aliens playing backup.
Well, for all we know, some stuff might pop out of these corners. But you know what this reminds me of? The Guardians of the Galaxy stage show at Epcot.
Yes. Yeah, it's not impressive at all. I mean, these tables are standard cafe tables. This looks like a coffee shop or something, or just a standard Disney restaurant.
I mean, it might be more impressive in person.
It's not very big either.
No, I thought it'd be bigger. Well, when I looked at the rooms, each deck only has like, you know, there's like 16 rooms a deck or something. I forget, maybe a little more, but there's not a whole lot of rooms on the ship anyway. Ship in quotes.
Yeah, now here's the thing, and you know, we're not going to play the video because we know how Disney is, but it looks to me like somebody sat a GoPro behind the light, and there are other people taking video, but they're probably not allowed to post it until Friday.
Real quick, I'll give props to this person here, because that is a nice headdress, and they did a really good job on it. So I want to make sure if they see this that I appreciate that they're wearing that, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, this looks like a Rhodian behind her. So, I mean, at least we do have some other aliens.
Is it going to shoot first? No, we shot first.
We shot first. I'm not impressed, guys. Not for $6,000. Not for $6,000. I've seen better cosplay at comic book conventions. Local. I'm not even talking San Diego. I'm not talking New York. I'm talking the Pittsburgh comic conventions have a lot of Star Wars cosplayers that are way better. Some of
the cosplayers are like incredibly, like really good. And, that's just, not what this is. Anyway, go to the room now. So we had a look at that. We're not going to look too much at it because we don't want to like get dinged. You can go see these videos where we told you. But apparently there's another video where you get a look at the room. Now, we're just going to jump around.
We're going to jump around. These are cruise ship cabins.
These are like cruise, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what these are.
However, I will say these are actually bigger. You can see when it's up against the bed here with the wall here, it probably is a full size. So when you see it there, yes, it's bigger than it looks in the picture. So there is that plus. There is one, always negative. No, I'm giving you a positive. The beds are bigger than they appear.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to be positive here.
It doesn't help somebody like me. I'm 6'3".
No, you're not going to be sleeping in those.
I mean, it doesn't matter what bed I'm on. My feet are always hanging over the edge of the bed. Even full size, king size, I'm always, yeah.
It is true. Wait, I'm looking at the wall here. Wait, I'm trying. Skip it. There's some towel. Like the toilets,
these are cruise ship toilets.
It looks like it says cruise ship. Basically, it's like we have leftover cruise ship parts. We'll just go ahead and manufacture, just make some more.
That's what it feels like. It feels like they're like, yeah, we'll just take, because the cruise ship, the bathrooms are kind of like almost like a one-piece thing, and they just kind of plug them in, and that's what it feels like. It feels like they just kind of, it's almost like it feels like a porta-john with a shower stall.
Well, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, and that's what the cruise ship bathrooms are.
Right, but the cruise ship has the excuse of being on the water. Yes. I mean, this is supposed to be a ship in space. I get it. But for the price tag, you could give them a little bit better than this.
For $6,000.
This is the standard. Yes, the ones that start at was at $4,800 to $6,000, depending on how people want the room. That's this one. This would be because there's all the extra beds. I'm thinking this would be one of the $6,000 ones.
Yeah, this is like the family. So this is your bathroom for $6,000.
Well, to be fair, some of the resort bathrooms aren't much bigger.
$6,000.
No, you're not paying $6,000.
Hell no.
Okay, so
hell no.
There's our look at that. Okay.
Yeah, screw this.
So now we're gonna read the story.
Okay.
Okay, boys and girls, it's time for a story. So go get your comfy blankets and your popcorn, and we're gonna read you a tale from the Halcyon. It's a Halcyon journal.
Halcyon journal.
Right. I'm gonna start with day one and not do the preface stuff. I can't believe the big day has finally arrived when I got wind that Gaia, one of my all-time favorite galaxy-renowned entertainers, had been booked as a surprise special appearance aboard the Halcyon Starcruiser. I decided to finally take advantage of all that unused Life Day vacation time I accrued. No offense to Wookiee friends, but I could never really get into that holiday.
Cultural appropriation.
Right, but 2 days and 2 nights on board a Carillion MPO 1400 luxury star cruiser. Heck yeah, sign me up. God, they actually wrote this.
This is in the official D23 magazine, yes.
The definition of halcyon is a time in the past that was idyllic, peaceful, and trouble-free. Just what I expected from this respite. And from the moment my transport dropped me off at the bunker-like terminal from which I would be transported to the orbiting ship, I was treated like a true VIP. Chandrila more than lived up to its stellar reputation as the galaxy's most luxurious starline, and there was no questioning why the Halcyon Starcruiser had earned its Class 1 accreditation.
Should we go back to the screenshot of the nightclub?
Yeah, right? Yeah. This is how this is written, guys, okay?
Oh, my God.
With my bags immediately whisked off to the luggage shuttle, I entered the terminal with a combination of excitement and trepidation. Unsure what exactly I'd signed up for, but there would be no turning back now. I see what you did there.
It's a much better ride.
Yep. As I was escorted to a launch pod that would transport us to the Starcruiser, also it looks like a box truck, I was instantly spellbound, my God, by magnificent orchestrations that sounded hauntingly familiar.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what do they do? Play the Star Wars music when you go, God.
I just love the way they write this shit. It's like they have
It's a cue for a ride.
How many adjectives can we get in there? If I had to describe what I was feeling, imagine suddenly finding yourself as a character in one of those thrilling dramatizations occasionally broadcast on a HoloNet channel.
Space K-drama. Oh
Okay.
My God.
The pod transport from planet side up to the Starcruiser was smooth and swift. I'll be good. As soon as we docked and the doors to the Halcyon Starcruiser swooshed open, revealing the ship's palatial atrium, I marveled at the glamorous ship's fresh paint, right for now, and pleasant new land speeder smell. And if Neon were there, he'd actually smell the walls. He's done that at different attractions.
Like Lowe's.
That defied its storied 275-year history that we just made up. This expansive hall with its arched windows offering breathtaking views of space would become a favorite spot in the ship to relax, because I said so. Socialize and escape from all the increasing chatter I've been hearing of late about the First Order threats.
You're still on page 1.
I know.
You're still on page 1.
This is day 1. Greeting me with, we haven't gotten the ship, we just got the ship. Greeting me with a welcoming smile was our cruise director, Len Kamak, who assured us we were in for some serious fun. She advised me to heed our itinerary so as not to miss any of the exciting activities she planned for our voyage.
Oh my God.
At Lenka's side was her assistant cruise director, an astromech droid that went by the same name, SK620, or went by the name, SK620. Well, it's a glare on this. While the little guy seemed chipper enough with his cheery little bleeps and spinning dome, there was something about him I found, well, suspicious.
This guy?
This is like foreshadowing, secretive even. I'm calling it now, he's a bad guy. I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn there's more to this feisty little one than meets the radar eye. I was most impressed by the diverse gathering of species from the planets with names unfamiliar to me. Why? You're from this world, why don't you know? One of these was a Pantheran whose striking blue skin reminded me of my sweetheart back in Coruscant, but the similarity stopped there. At this confident and elegant Pantheron or whatever, Pantheron, who, it's hard to read with this glare, wore a
blue-skinned alien person
that identified her as our ship's captain because she's so beautiful.
Captain Karen.
Riola, it's like Riola Kevin. Initially tongue-tied, I introduced myself awkwardly, but the kindness in Captain Keevan's
I shipped us so hard. I was unapologetically horny for the blue-skinned woman.
Instantly set me at ease.
It tastes like blueberries.
It was clear from our initial conversation just how much she treasured the Halcyon.
This is a fucking Wattpad story.
It is.
It's Wattpad.
Having started on the ship in her youth as a quartermaster, the Halcyon
Oh my God, we're getting our whole backstory?
Yes, had become her home, and at home is just how she wanted us all to feel as her guests. So far we've got, it's glorious, it's breathtaking, I'm treated like a VIP. They whisked away my luggage. I met the captain, and she wants me to feel at home on her ship because I'm her friend. When I asked Captain Keevan if she held the record as a crew member who clocked the most hours on the Halcyon Starcruiser, she couldn't help but laugh, explaining that the logistics droid D309 had her beat by a couple of centuries. Originally built by the Chandrila founder Shug Drabor, this robotic know-it-all, I warned, was not shy about sharing ad nauseum her vast knowledge of the ship's history and inner workings. So wait, the droid's a woman too.
Of course.
We were all informed that the atrium would serve as our muster station in the unlikely event of an emergency. So now we're going to go through the muster thing, which is where they get you on deck to teach you what to do in case of an emergency.
The muster station?
Right.
Is that the buffet?
No, it's mustard. This is muster.
The mustard. Oh, I would go to a restaurant called the Mustard Station.
There you go. You should name that. As if you were ever going... Okay, wait. We were all informed that the atrium would serve as our muster station in the unlikely event of emergency. As if that were ever going to happen. Nope, not in my vacay. Apparently they used the word vacay in Star Wars.
Wait. That's actually in there?
Yes!
They use vacay in a Star Wars... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Beginning to feel the toll taken by my commute from Coruscant, I figured I'd earn myself a cocktail. Here we go. It's a commercial for the beverages. Conveniently right off the atrium is the intimate, dimly lit subplate lounge with a cantina-like vibe that attracted some, let's say, unsavory types, unlike me. Hey, you're your ass there. Are you an unsavory type? If you were gathered around a holo table engaged in a competitive round of sabacc, the drink menu offered plenty of mocktails for the Ewok-sized passengers, but I was craving something a bit stronger. I opted for a Hoth icebreaker, which did not...
Called a Wampa. It's a little bit stronger than Ewok. It's furrier, too.
I'm trying to read.
Okay.
I opted for the Hoth icebreaker, which did not disappoint. I visited my share of cantinas over the years and sampled some pretty impressive libations. But this baby...
Is that an alien?
Salacious libation.
Salacious libations, that's the name of the bar.
But this baby was, pardon the pun, truly out of this world. I had to break through the shard of ice placed gently atop my glass to get to the good stuff. So it's called the Hoth icebreaker, but... While sipping my icebreaker, I made my way across the atrium to the ship's boutique, which offered high-end jumpsuits bearing the Chandrila logo, as well as many pieces inspired by legendary figures who gained prominence during these turbulent times we just made up. A white cloak gown like the one worn by General Olea Organa when she was but a young princess, a stylish top modeled on one worn by a Corellian coaxium smuggler Kira, and several pieces that could have been pulled from the closet of Leia's fashionista mother, Queen Padme Amidala.
For fuck's sake.
I also spotted...
This is painful. This is painful.
That's why I'm reading it. I also spotted a black hooded cloak that was personally a little too Sithy for my taste.
Sithy.
But would no doubt hold appeal for passengers harboring different agendas. For some, maybe it's like black, okay? Just because you like black doesn't make you a Sith.
All the Republicans will want the black clothes.
For some of the more daring passengers wishing to spend their voyage as Twi'leks and Togrutra.
That's the Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, okay. It's hard to read on this because it's in the crack. It's right in the crack. See, there was a nice selection.
It's right in the crack. That's the name of this Wattpad story.
Hey, look, the word is right in the crack.
It's right in the crack.
It's divided in two, so I wasn't sure what that was.
I can verify it's right in the crack. She's reading this magazine.
There was a nice selection of headpieces accented with cone-like montrals and dagging liku. That's what the girl was wearing in the video.
Her head tails.
They remind me it's time to get ready for dinner, where my bejeweled purple-hued Twi'lek idol...
Whoa! Keep it clean. Your bejeweled purple what?
Purple-hued Twi'lek idol would soon be performing. So I snagged a sharp tunic inspired by Leia's stylish father, Senator Bail Organa, which are all available for sale on Shop Disney, too, if you're going on the Starcruiser. And went off to locate my cabin on the 5th deck. This is the worst commercial ever.
Wait, what page are we on?
Still on day one.
Wait. I mean, we're only on the second page of this shit?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
On my way, I passed a gathering of giggling younglings crouched on the floor operating miniature droids, which you can buy at Galaxy's Edge. For a moment, I found myself feeling envious, but I was reminded of something I'd been told by the cruise director Mock. The Halcyon Starcruiser is a way of bringing out the kid in us all. Farther down the hallway, my childlike curiosity compelled me to open a hatch, revealing what appeared to be open-air daylight. I took a moment to close my eyes and bask in the warmth of the sun planet on my face before strolling through a colorful garden filled with an impressive collection of exotic plant life.
Do you buy those too?
Probably. How could this be aboard our ship? Just as I was beginning to, apparently it's a garden, just as I was beginning to be amazed at the potency of that Hoth icebreaker that you drank a while ago, a crew member popped her head in to explain that I had wandered into a simulated climate-controlled environment set to mimic the atmosphere and temperature down on the planet Batu. Where he'd be landing.
It's called Florida, you bitch! It's called Florida!
Where he'd be landing for a morning excursion at Blackspire Outpost.
It's a simulation of Florida, also called a sunroof.
It was
the patio. The smoking lounge. It's fucking Florida.
It was in a previous visit to Blackspire where I'd first been introduced to Gaia's music. Her enchanting rendition of Ula Shuka luring me into Oga's cantina, and now I'd be seeing her perform live for the very first time. Oh my God.
My purple gems are tingling.
After a few wrong turns, I finally located my cabin, which offered a slide-out table for my journal writing and a fun choice of sleeping options. Besides the comfy queen-size bed, there was a pair of climbing bunk beds cleverly set into the wall as capsule-like compartments. They appeared long enough to easily sleep a lanky Gungan as they would a diminutive Jawa. Though I can't imagine a Starline as elegant as Chandra-La allowing any of those pesky scavengers on board.
Oh, we got to keep the poor riffraff off the ship.
So yeah, we have to. Something like they're being classist.
Oh my God!
Story.
This is painful.
Most impressive was my very own private window out into space, where ships, planets, and stars floated through the cosmos. In the very unlikely event we should come under attack, which I've mentioned repeatedly, one press of a button would quickly lower protective blaster shields. But no point stressing over that absurd scenario. Guess what's going to happen? When the time had come to secure a table close to the stage for the Crown Corolla dining room. Wait, that was the Crown? That wasn't the Crown Corolla dining room, was it? If that's the Crown Corolla dining room, it's shit. Anyway.
It is shit.
Truth be told, I've been so obsessed with seeing Gaia that I hadn't given much thought to the world-class culinary creations for which the Chandra line was known. That immediately changed once the server placed a purplish-colored bread and mint-hued butter on our table. When I inquired into the origins of the butter, I was told it was derived from freshly squeezed bantha milk. Silly me, never once suspecting those filthy Tusken Raiders Tusken Raider mounted sand beasts could be milked.
Oh my God, they're milking. Wait, they're milking banthas, not the Tusken Raiders.
Right.
Okay.
That's one job for which I definitely won't be applying. After I loaded my stuff...
It's not bantha poodoo, it's bantha spoodoo. Depends on if you get a male or female bantha.
Okay, just stop. After I loaded my stomach with crusted sea dwellers...
Crusty bantha spoodoo.
Okay, stop. I have to read this. After I loaded...
This is awful.
We're almost to day 2. Let me finish.
Wait, we're not even to day 2?
Please let me get this done.
Oh, God.
After I loaded my stomach with crusted sea dwellers and organic endortipiate...
semen.
I keep trying to read this sentence.
I'm sorry.
With crested sea dwellers and organic endortipiate raised by Ewoks. This is like
the same shit you buy in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, same shit you buy, but it's not like what raised by Ewoks. Does that mean it's kind of like, Wagyu beef or something? The lights dimmed and the spotlight fell on Gaia. Her commanding voice silenced the room. This time she was performing an empowering song I hadn't heard. Welcome to the new world, which I would be unable to get out of my head for the whole duration of the cruise. Is this that Rockstar Queen song?
No.
I felt like I'd scored a VI pass to the ultra-exclusive casinos of Canto Bight.
Again, confirmed Last Jedi connection.
Where the galaxy's most elite are treated to only the finest delicacies and first-class entertainment. All that was distracting me were annoying whispers from fellow passengers spreading salacious rumors about Gaia's past ties to Coaxium, the criminal underworld, and her clandestine on-ship discussions with an inspiring musician, Fui. I said, remind these...
Is that the Rhodian?
I don't know, gossip mongers about all Gaia had sacrificed for the freedom of her Twi'lek people. She has collections of coaxium. Is she smuggling it in her stomach?
Oh, no. It's in her tails. It's in her head
Fifth Element. Still when my head hit the pillow that evening, I found myself unable to ignore other warning signs I desperately tried to block from my mind. Like, why the hell am I reading this story? Why were stormtroopers on board? And what was the agenda for the intimidating Lieutenant Harmon Croy? Yes, there was definitely a disturbance in some sort. As much as I hated to admit it, I had a bad feeling about this. That's day 1.
God, that's just day 1.
Day 2.
Oh, my God, it never ends.
In the immortal words of the heroic Ahsoka Tano, this is a new day, a new beginning. Our shuttle from the Halcyon Starcruiser has landed on Batuu, and let's give a shout out to the Chandra for providing its passengers with VIP access to the outpost. Again, VIP. When the transport doors swished open, we were literally smack dab in the middle of the action, with the Millennium Falcon beckoning us to board and vendors luring us to busy alleys to pursue their oddities in the Moroccan flea market. I added that. I'd heard many stories over the years about the flights of the Falcon when it was piloted by heroes with the names like Calrissian, Solo, and Dameron. Today would be my chance to join the legendary lineup, taking a part in an actual smuggler's run. According to our itinerary, we'd be largely on our own, but we were instructed to kindly respect the locals' customs and keep to ourselves knowledge of our onboard missions and goals. Basically, don't tell the plebs.
You have to pay $6,000 to learn about the mission.
We were also, or you can listen to this video. We were also informed that there was some important business to carry out, with the First Order wielding its power under the leadership of Kylo Ren after the devastating Battle of Crate. Captain Keevan had covertly recruited several of us whose sympathies lie with the Resistance to take part in a secret mission she dubbed the Rise of the Resistance.
Wait, okay, so you just go Galaxy's Edge just like anybody else.
But she's like, so you're recruiting you to go ride the ride.
But you're just riding the same shit everybody else is riding for the cost of admission into the park.
Our mission rendezvous with the Resistance on Batuu, which ended up with us being responsible for the destruction of the Star Destroyer. No disrespect to the Chandra line, but their shiny pamphlet for my relaxing cruise conveniently left this little nugget. The details of our mission must remain confidential. Suffice it to say, while it was thrilling, I was eager to return to the safety of the Halcyon Starcruiser. Unfortunately, that sense of security is about to be dramatically interrupted, just as I suspected. I'm just going to say it. This Lieutenant Croy seriously needs to lighten up. I mean, we're supposed to be on a pleasure cruise for Phantom's sake, and this guy with his dark, perfectly pressed military uniform and shiny black boots. Well, you sound a little into this dude. Is clearly trying his best to intimidate us.
Sitting by the foot of the bed, shiny black boots.
But there's one thing Croy hadn't anticipated. There is strength in numbers. And even though Croy clearly found some passengers loyal to the First Order.
All of this?
Yes, now was the time. Remember those two phrases I jotted down at the top of the journal? Ignite the spark and light the fire?
Fuck.
This covert exchange would be the only way for us to know who was in the Resistance to recognize each other without drawing attention. What is this like? When, like, the Hydra says, Hail Hydra, and you know they're Hydra?
I guess.
Okay, now time to talk about Sammy, our ship's affable young mechanic, who some claim to be actually a Corellian stowaway. Apparently, this jittery fellow had answered a mechanics wanted ad that had been posted a while ago in Oga's Cantina. That's right, years earlier, this guy was the best they could find. Even though I'm far from a mechanical whiz, I'm pretty sure I could do a better job than this nerf herder when it comes to working a Hydra spanner. But I would give some serious props to Sammy for being fluent in Shrirook, a skill that came in super handy when a certain 7-foot 5-inch walking carpet, who shall remain nameless, stuck on board and needed several of us to escort him past stormtroopers to a safe hiding place. So there's your adventure.
That's your adventures. So let me get this straight. So for $6,000, you go eat dinner in a budget cut nightclub, right? That looks very unimpressive. Mm-hmm. And then you go to Galaxy's Edge and do the stuff that everybody can do in Galaxy's Edge. And you race the droids that everybody can build in Galaxy's Edge. And then you get to see the characters that everybody else sees in Galaxy's Edge.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So it's almost done. Because a lot of you are like, are you still going? No, I'm serious. This is all written in here. Well, I embellished a couple places. But Sammy similarly proved his chops down the dank engineering room where we were granted special access
down below
to help crack a series of puzzling codes to further ensure the ship safety. Wait, you have to go in and solve puzzles. You have to crack. So is it an escape room?
Yes, it's an escape room and dinner theater.
And earlier on the bridge, Sammy had led us all in thrilling training exercises. Divided into 4 groups, white wampas, blue banthas, gold minox, and red rantars, we were each assigned specific tasks such as navigating asteroid fields, enabling shields.
Oh, the video.
Yes, loading blasters, and firing torpedoes. And a very few lucky ones even got the chance to propel the Halcyon Starcruiser into hyperspace.
Yeah, so you get to play video games.
Basically.
Yeah.
Though initially intimidating, after a few practice runs, most of us were able to hold our own when we were summoned back to the bridge to assist in an actual epic battle between X-Wing starfighters and TIE fighters. Yes, this was getting real, folks. Real expensive. We certainly could have used some help from the Force, but it had been my understanding that Jedi Knights were all but extinct, and even to dare entertain the notion that one might possess this ancient mysterious art could have deadly consequences. For that reason, I assumed only lightsabers I'd ever see in my lifetime would be in a Jedi museum. But to my surprise, we were ushered into a special pod in the ship to receive lightsaber training. I mean, could it possibly get any cooler than that? Yeah. I can't even begin to explain what it felt to have a lightsaber in my grasp. Its distinct hum indicating it was fully charged.
Grab it by the shaft.
And he wielded it. We were instructed to assume. Why are you looking grabbing yourself?
I'm not. I was adjusting my pant leg. I can't help it. This story is.
That time to
this story is so thrilling.
We were instructed to assume the ready position.
Grab it by the shaft and assume the ready position.
Hold on.
This is the Wattpad story.
Okay, hold on. As a series of tracer beams came shooting towards us.
Whoa!
Needing to be deflected. Crouch to the right, arch toward the floor.
Crouch, arch, crouch, arch. Oh, it's shooting.
Stop.
Block it quick. I'm not ready for babies. I'm sorry.
I can't. I'm almost done. For the love of God. Let me end our misery.
God has abandoned you on this damn ship. That's what has happened.
Okay, hold on. Whew.
God has taken your money out of your bank account.
As the speeds accelerated and the beams, as the beams, identifiable light was dramatically dimmed. It became quickly apparent who among us was strong in the Force. Sadly, I have about as much chance of becoming a Jedi Knight as I do taking over for Cy Snoodles as the lead vocalist in the Max Rebo band. For security reasons,
I would prefer her.
I can't reveal how lightsabers came into play as the voyage neared its climactic end because Rey and Kylo Ren show up.
And the same Rey and Kylo Ren that are probably walking around Galaxy's Edges. You don't have to pay $6,000 to see them. Just saying.
Let's just say you've never seen sabers like these. My head's still spinning from what went down and who turned up.
Whoa!
We just told you, Kylo Ren and Rey. Having aided Captain Keevan in regaining control of our ship, we were all treated to a celebratory gala dinner where our masterful chef outdid even what he'd served the evening prior.
The same damn restaurant.
My favorite were colorful dishes inspired by some of our galaxy's most iconic planets, from the volcanic crimson-colored Mustafar to a place of blue shrimp flown in from the jungles of Felucia.
That's the plant planet from the prequels, yes.
It's going to take some time to fully process all that transpired during my time aboard the Halcyon Starcruiser and this article. But I do know this. I did my part to fight tyranny, taking my place in the galaxy alongside fearless X-Wing pilots targeting the Death Star. Wait, you're targeting the Death Star now? Slaying Jedi who bravely sacrificed their lives for our freedom. Oh, this is like your place with these people.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
Your lightsaber training on the ship put you up there with those who took on the Death Star.
Hey, Rey had just as much training, so
Jedi who that's true. She has just as much training as this guy. That's right. Slain Jedi who bravely sacrificed their lives for our freedom. And even a scavenger nobody from the sands of Jakku who fulfilled her destiny to become a hero our generation so desperately needed. They totally said it. It's right here. Look, see, I'm not lying.
See, she's pointing to it.
And a nobody from Jakku fulfilled her destiny to become a hero.
Our generation so desperate. Oh, for fuck's sake.
When the time comes for you to book your voyage on the Halcyon Starcruiser, no matter what unanticipated challenges you may face, and you might not have the money, trust you're in good hands with Captain Keevan and a well-trained crew, and give us your money. May the spires keep you, my friends, and may the Force be with you all as you give us your money. I can't believe they actually went there. A nobody from Jakku is the hero our generation needed. For millennials and Gen Z's confirmed. You know what I say to that? That's what I say to that.
That book went clear across the room. Yeah, wow. This is some lame ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, $6,000. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the general public are interested in this shit. I have less than zero interest in doing this.
This is a long video, but there was a long story.
That was a very long story. I know how it ends. It ends with an episode of Defunct Land.
And bank account negative balance.
Yeah, right. Years of debt. All right, so we're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.